okay, let me make a confession of something so embarrassing for me, and which is a great, explainer of why you need to always consult a good, perhaps one, perhaps multiple lawyers in the exact jurisdiction where you're fighting out the case, right? So I have a close friend. He acquired a business in Pennsylvania in the US. Now, the person who sold the business, did some cooking of the books, committed some frauds. So this client sued this person in the Pennsylvania courts. And he's already spent about $100,000 in legal fees trying to prosecute this guy for a claim of about $500,000, which he spent while acquiring the business. I remember this exact time about 6 months ago. This friend of mine contacts me, and I spend a good 2-3 hours discussing pros and cons of pursuing this matter, because the law firm that had already billed him $100,000 simply one day got up and said, we are shutting down our litigation team and we'll focus on advisory. You'll have to hire another lawyer, which means another minimum of $50,000 to $70,000 of billings for this guy. Now he says, I can see that the judge is biased. I have to take these flights from India to the US ever
Back
so
and
often,
forth, yeah.
right? So it's just not making sense. And it was more of a monologue about him, and I'm telling him, consult a US lawyer, consult a Pennsylvania lawyer. And again, he's already spent so much money, so he's really angry with American lawyers. He doesn't want to spend any money over there. And then he says that, let me abandon the case. I say, it's okay, right? Now, here's the thing. In India, nobody thinks about litigation expenses. If I have, say, falsely sued you, right, for, say, $1 million, and then I don't go to court and that case falls, I am pretty much assured, unless it's an arbitration, right? In litigation, I'm pretty much assured that the judge will not be awarding some huge amount of litigation attorney fees to you for having defended the case. That almost never happens. Very few times. That's what happens in India.
Okay.
The friend reaches out to me about a month later and says that the judge, for one occasion of not appearing before the judge dismisses the case and then awards about $200,000 of attorney's fees to the defendant in the matter. We did not think about it all, right? Maybe I'm at fault for not really pushing the friend to consult a Pennsylvania lawyer. Now we're coming up with other strategies. And again, I'm telling him, you should not talk to me about your case. For God's sake, anything that I say is coming from my experience of dealing with law and cases in India. You should not. But then I see common, themes. And I always tell clients, I can give you maybe a 1% push in the right direction, but you have to consult lawyers.